So I'm actually leaving the office. I told you guys I probably ain't gonna be working in the office too much longer today. It's Friday. It's gonna be a holiday Monday. I'm going in to do some stuff I had to do, and I'm actually headed home. I think I may just finish out whatever I need to do at home. So that's what we're gonna do. But let's talk, y'all. Let's talk, because I'm seeing some stuff today and I want to address it and or talk about it. You guys see the title of this particular video. Not going to be on too long, just long enough to say some stuff that I kind of want to hint on. All right, everything said in this video is alleged in my opinion. I said let me just talk to my people on my way home about some stuff that I've been seeing. Shout out to one of my subscribers who sent me this information, this update with Tisha and Marcel as well. Let me go ahead and talk about that as well. So thank you to my subscriber, and shout out to Hannah Grace, because that's where I actually saw it. Shout out to her for the update on that. So I'm gonna share it with my people for those of you that have not heard it yet. Okay. All right. So first things first, you guys know that Tisha and Marcel were going through this $5.5 million lawsuit with Zen Garden. It sounds like there may be some type of resolution to that. It sounds like they lost this case with Zen Garden, which I already felt like they were, because Marcel, you didn't have a leg to stand on with this whole I don't recall in that whole deposition rather. So it's saying that, and again, shout out to Hannah Grace, because that's where I saw it. Now it's saying that as of April the 18th of 2022, that Marcel and Tisha went and filed a lien against Zen Garden for a little bit over $800,000, you guys. And they're saying that this particular lien that they filed against Zen Garden was for the labor that they did for them for the project, for the work that they put in, which they had people hired that Zen Garden didn't even know was on the payroll. These were like family members and friends that Marcel allegedly went and hired, unbeknownst to Zen Garden, because they have to know who was working on these projects, because that's, you know, within the contract. So he was doing a lot of shady, sneaky shit. Marcel was even was saying that there were certain people who was hired for the job that wasn't even working. There was one man that was staying all the way out of state, who lived out of state. So how the hell is he gonna be in two places at one time? Stuff like that in order to get more money for the project. So he's suing for labor, work, the materials for the project, and they were saying for supplies. So they filed a lien against Zen Garden, because Zen Garden was refusing to pay Schultz for the shabby work that they did. They effed up a whole clubhouse, Marcel and them did. The road leading into the actual apartment place where they were supposed to be building, that was effed up. Like, they effed up the entire project, okay? The whole clubhouse, they had to tear it down, and they had to hire, Zen Garden had to hire someone else to come in and fix that mess that Tisha and them made over there while they run around telling everybody, we're building. Marcel, we already know you don't build shit. And I got some recent pictures that were also sent to me of the inside of Tisha and them's house where they stay, the one from across from the gas station, where and I ain't gonna jump too far. Let's talk about this lawsuit first, and then we're gonna get into those damn pictures, and then I'm gonna show you guys the pictures when I go live later. All right, because of course I'm driving. But yeah, so they messed up that entire project for Zen Garden, but then had the nerve to turn around, because Zen was like, we're not paying y'all for this bullshit. Nobody told you to spend all them hours to go out there and then pretending that y'all ass were like legit builders. Like, Marcel, you don't know shit about building, obviously. Okay? You know nothing about building if they got to tear down an entire clubhouse that you sat out there and built. All right? So, of course, Zen Garden turned around and sued them for $5.5 million loss, $5.5 million for fraud and misrepresentation. They were frauding them with by saying that people were working on this project that weren't really working on this project, so that they can get extra money allegedly for this project. And misrepresentation was them saying that they were qualified to do certain things within this job that they were not qualified to do. Okay, anybody can go get a builder's license, but that don't mean you know how to build. Ask Martel. Hell, you can't even get the builder's license. But Marcel, the builder's license that you had was expired, and you were running are still working under an expired builder's license while your smart ass try to hop on there when somebody was saying that you don't have a builder's license. You ran and got them builder's license, at which we saw on your live, to show that you had them, but the bitches were expired. And then you looked embarrassed. See, that's the thing. That's the thing. So, like I said, Zen Garden, they turned around and they sued Tisha and Marcel for the $5.5 million. All right, for the fraud and misrepresentation. But now they're saying that there is some type of motion that the judge filed and or wrote out and or signed on to for Tisha and Marcel / Schultz to release the funds to Zen Garden, which means Tisha and Marcel have lost that case that they filed against the case against Zen Garden. So y'all know Zen Garden filed a $5.5 million. They came back and did the counterclaim against them and they lost. So they have to fork over a little over $800,000. Where they gonna get that from? Where they gonna get $800,000 from? Weird. Now, does that also mean that Zen Garden owns or have some type of ownership of Black? Because we heard in the deposition that Tisha and Marcel put up Black for collateral in this $5.5 million case. So if they lost this case, does that mean that Black is low-key owned by Zen Garden and their company? Could that be one of the reasons why this particular company, Black, was shut down for that amount of time? Okay, and Tisha and Marcel just gave this bogus reason as to why it was shut down. They try to blame it on the Congress people. They try to blame it on people that's hating on them. Could it be that there's some type of handoff to Zen Garden or something going on behind the scenes that we don't know about? Because y'all know they're never going to share the negative stuff about them and their business. They're never going to talk about that. Just like they lied about, the business was shut down because we didn't pay taxes on some furniture in there, and Mel had to say on the show. I ain't never heard of no shit like that. Like, I own businesses. Even Nell Fletcher and them, they were looking like, what? Because y'all know Nell owns a whole daycare. Chris owned businesses as well. So they were looking like, we ain't never heard of no shit like that. So they just making up stuff out of the blue to keep themselves from looking stupid on national television and everywhere else when they look stupid anyway. Like, what the fuck is going on? So that's my question. Does Zen Garden now own or have any ownership for Black? Because they put it up for collateral in order to get the job with Zen Garden. They couldn't get it on their own. So they had to start putting up their businesses as collateral to say, hey, just in case this don't work or something gets messed up, I'm going to put up Black, as collateral to say, hey, this is what we're going to fall back on, in addition to Schultz. So I think it might have put Schultz up as well. I need to go back and look at my receipts that I have. But I do know for sure that I heard in the deposition when it was read out, because I also read some of it as well, that Black was put up for collateral in order for them to get the job. Schultz wouldn't even, I'm not Schultz, but Zen Garden wouldn't even touch them and or consider them for this project without them having something for collateral, because the project was so big. Okay, it was for a whole apartment complex and for a clubhouse, which they fucked it up. All right. Yeah. And Zen Garden had to hire a whole nother company to come in and fix everything that was messed up and finish the project that Schultz was supposed to finish, because they did not do a good job. All right. So Tisha and Marcel has to relinquish over $800,000 to Zen Garden, you guys. Okay, so that's what it's giving. Now, y'all know Tisha and Marcel, they are right now out of the country on this little anniversary trip, honey. Y'all asses, and then y'all couldn't wait to go online to show that shit. And we already know why, Tisha, you decided to go live. I always know when they're trying to clean up some shit. And let me tell you how I know. Because not even 2 days before, Wanda was on IG Live, and someone said in the comments that your daughter needs to be worried about Marcel being in the DMs, that he was just in my homegirl's DMs trying to holler at her. Now, we've been hearing about this shit all the time, and I'm talking about it a lot on my channel as well. Okay, we just heard about this. We've been hearing about Marcel having threesomes. I mean, hell, when Kiki was on the show, Kiki put it out there that Marcel had threesomes and all that. That's why they didn't want her on the show, because she was talking about their business. Okay, let's not forget about when Melody went live to say that Tisha most recently reached out to her and had a conversation with her and begged Melody not to reveal what it was for. We know it wasn't for no money. Okay, we know it wasn't for no money. I feel like that she was calling Melody to get some information and or some direction in terms of some stuff going on behind the scenes between her and Marceau, because she knows that Melody is now divorced and she's trying to figure out, okay, how the hell is Melody bouncing back like she has from divorcing Martel? She's got these kids. It's looking like my life is going in that direction because I'm not really happy in the situation that I'm in. So how do I maneuver and or get by like you're getting by in my current situation? All right. We've been hearing different things. We've been hearing about Tisha being depressed while she go in her room and been laying down on the bed crying, how she be screaming and hollering at her kids at home because she's so depressed and are stressed out. These are her words. Okay. So Wanda, don't be trying to hop on live saying people lying on your daughter. These are your daughter's words, where your daughter says she was stressed out and are going through it to where she will be crying. And she would find herself yelling at her kids because she would be so stressed out. That's marital issues. All marriages have issues. Okay, we're gonna just go ahead and say that. All marriages have issues. All marriages have issues to where sometimes, like I said it yesterday, your spouse get on your damn nerves, and sometimes you want to get in your damn car and go drive and clear your mind. You come back, but it sounds like it's much further than that with Tisha and Marceau. So yesterday, Tisha decided to show her. You guys can hear me. Put a 1 if y'all can hear me. Somebody called Rell. Rell is back. Put a 1 if you guys can hear me. Hello, y'all. Okay, I see some ones. One. Great. All right, let's continue, child, because I'm just getting good into it. All right, so I was saying that I always know when there is this little thing called a cleanup crew in a situation. All right, look at this. Now, we've been issues in Marceau's relationship and or marriage. We've been hearing about some cheating rumors for quite some time. Really, we've been hearing about this shit since season 1. We just haven't been getting any confirmation that there's been things going on until let's say season. When did we find out about the girl being in Marceau's phone? That was like the first confirmation. And that's when Tisha actually openly admitted that there was something going on in this phone with this individual. Marceau tried to ward it off as somebody that he hired, and then he didn't want to fool with this person no more, and she just randomly sent him this picture, which we know was lies. This is somebody, I feel like somebody he met in a DM. He requested that she send him some pictures. Tisha wound up probably maybe picking up his phone, or maybe this person sent him a text message or a picture. His phone maybe went off and Tisha was going through his phone and saw said pictures. I'm just saying hypothetically. Now, at the reunion, when Tisha went and got them puppets, that is when we found out and was able to put 2 and 2 together that something was going on in their marriage, because we've been knowing about that. Okay, we had an inkling that there was some things going on. I'll give you another example. When the cast went on the camping trip, when they rented out the little camping house and they all went, and Tisha was questioning Marceau outside saying, is it truth to it, or to the 20 women thing that Martel was saying? She was really feeling pressed about that. And when he pretty much told her, I can't answer that for you, he was being like that. We kind of knew some things were going on, but we could not connect the dots because we didn't have the proof. So now we're in season 8. We're hearing about Marceau being in the DMs. We're hearing about when Melody had the podcast with Carlos King in Huntsville. I was telling you guys about one of my subscribers who actually went to the podcast and stayed at one of the hotels in Huntsville. One of the ladies at the front desk, one of the girls at the front desk, was telling them about Marceau and his brother Maurice being seen around town with women that were not their wives, and frequented that same hotel that one of my subscribers stayed at and was there with women that were not their wives. We've heard about threesomes. We've heard about fivesomes. Okay, we've heard about wild parties at Credit One, which is Maurice's business, at which he tried to threaten legal action at the reunion. They better stop saying that, or somebody's ass is going to be sued. And that's when Kimmy had to pipe him down, like, bitch, shut the fuck up. You know we've been hearing about this. You know your ass don't come home at night. How we know some shit was going on between Kim and Maurice? Because your most recent DUI, Maurice. Because where the hell were you coming from? They're going to hate me for this video, but I don't give a fuck. Where were you coming from, Maurice? Where were you coming from, Maurice? Mr. Johnny Cockpot. Johnny Cockpot. Crockpot, rather. I can't even talk today. Tisha, see, I'm talking about Tisha now. I can't talk. Mr. Johnny Crockpot, where were you coming from with lipstick on your shirt? From a party that your wife attended and you guys drove separately. See, these are things that's happening that should not be happening. But y'all want the bloggers and everyone to stay out of your business. And now Tisha and Marcel had to go live literally almost 2 days after Tisha's mother, Eveline, went live on her IG to tell everybody after said person let Wanda know in the comments that Marcel tried to holler at her friend on the IG, was DMing her friend in IG in the DMs. Now Tisha and Marcel had to go live to show and say that we're on our anniversary trip. We're away celebrating our anniversary. That don't mean shit. I keep saying I feel like their marriage is more so business than pleasure. I feel like they have so much debt between them, and most of it is because of Marcel, because Marcel does not allow Tisha to really have anything to do with the business unless she's writing the checks, because he did say that she writes all of the checks. He told that in the deposition. So as long as she's writing the checks, as long as she's running that credit to get all of these things that they need, and I feel like they must have just took out another loan to go on this trip as well, okay? Because they ain't really got no money. Tisha, we know you ain't got no money, because you would have took your ass to a hotel like Stormy did, and I talked about that this morning. You took your ass to a hotel versus spending 30, 45 minutes of production time standing out on the fucking balcony with your face scrunched up over a room when all you had to do was go rent your own space. That's what millionaires and wealthy people, as your mother called you and Marcel, that's what wealthy people do. I mean, hell, Stormy ain't even wealthy, but she went to the Four Seasons. Stormy ain't even wealthy, but she took her ass to the Four Seasons because she didn't want to share a bathroom and or a room with Trish. She didn't want wig hairs in her coffee, so she said, bitch, I ain't standing here with you with all that wild hair on your damn head. I ain't waking up with no wig hairs in my fucking muffin, sharing rooms with you. Boy, I'm about some message today, y'all. Anywho and anyway. But Wanda, you want to sit up and say, we're so jealous of Tisha. Where? What is it that Tisha has that we don't? She has she got some vaginal issues, and I know the hell I don't. Okay, we want to name off the shit that she got that we don't. But what does she have that we want that we don't have? You like to throw out degrees? I'm educated as well, boo. Okay? I'm educated as well. So let's check that off the list. All right, she's a mama, so am I. She got a husband, so do I. All right? She got money in the bank, hers is by loans. I got money in the bank because I work for mine. Okay? I mean, what we doing? Let me know. Let me know. What is it that she is, what is it that Tisha has that we are jealous of? Because you like to throw that out there. You, of all people, cannot use the word jealousy in any sense of the word. Okay? Because you have trained your daughter to be jealous of other women. When Tisha come in the room and she see other women, like Melody, what does she do? She always give the once over. She always got to stare them up and down. That's a sense of jealousy. Wanda, you're the same way. You can't go live and or talk about anything unless you're talking about Melody. Every single one of your lives revolve around Melody. That's just actual factuals. You cannot go live and talk about nothing, Wanda. Everything in your life revolves around Melody. You can go live to talk about your food truck, but that conversation is always going to go back to Melody. Okay? Tisha wants to hate Melody, but she needs Melody in her life at some point. Like she called her and said, hey, I got to talk to you about something, but please don't never mention it. Please don't say nothing about this. We already know what it was about. Melody ain't never got to blast Tisha and say, oh, yeah, she called me about information on how to get through her marriage. or how to get through this regarding Marcel. Because who knows all the skeletons in your closet revolving around your marriage? Tisha? Melody. She's the one that told you. If you want to know what your husband is doing, go down there to the bar, get a babysitter, and go down there to the bar, because 9 times out of 10, he going to be down there with my husband with bitches in his face. She ain't say it like that. But y'all get what I'm saying. So let's not sit up on lives and say that people keep coming for your daughter because they jealous of her. No, people are coming for your daughter because she stay on the bullshit, and so do you, Wanda. You raised your daughter to not take accountability, so she now has a husband who is like a father to her and talks to her like she is his child versus his wife, and reprimands her on camera to where she got to stand there and cry. You don't address that shit, though. I've never heard you go live and address Marcel addressing and reprimanding your daughter and making her cry on national television, and she can't get a word in edgewise like she is his child versus her husband. My husband will never talk to me that way. Never. But you pride yourself on being able to say, but she got a husband. But what kind of husband? Damn. It's giving slave master. It's giving slave master. Now this motherfucker talking about he ready to go out there on bedrock. They talking about now they're announcing that they get ready to build out on bedrock. Bitch, you ain't even done building the house, that little tiny house on the prairie across from the gas station that y'all ass stay in. Y'all ain't even done with that shit. Y'all ain't got no plug covers on the plugs, and y'all ain't finished with the damn wall up over the damn stoves we just saw. Where Wanda decided to go live in Tisha's house because she's staying there with Tisha kids while Tisha and Marcel are away on this anniversary trip. Why y'all got a big ass hole in y'all wall? Marcel, didn't you tell everybody you were doing the renovations at that house? Why ain't no plug cover? See, this is what they're talking about. You don't finish shit. Marcel or Marho. Let's call you that because that sounds better. Just because I'm feeling extra petty today. It's Friday shit. Ha. It's 7 p.m. Friday. It's 95 degrees. Tisha ain't got no man because he out there with everybody else. That's the remix shit. Oh my Glorilla bullshit today. Yeah. Anywho, let's get back to this wall. Mr. I'm a builder. I'm a contractor. Nigga already told you. You a secretary with a hammer. Cut the bullshit. Okay? You pop up on job sites and you take the minutes and you talk that fake Mexican bullshit, that fake Spanish. Then you get your ass back in the car. You probably go swing by and do a quick threesome. And then you go home to Tisha right quick. And then when she get on your damn nerves, which is usually 5 minutes after you walk through the door, then you leave and be back on your bullshit again, okay? That's what you do. That's what it gives. Yeah. Because why are you guys saying you would never ever show what you guys do online? Like you said, you would never show what you guys do on live. Because people kept asking you on your live, when are you guys going to show what you guys actually do? Y'all are saying that y'all are building this, you're building that. We ain't heard nothing else about this hotel that y'all said y'all were building. Y'all announced it, but we never heard the completion of it. We never saw pictures. We never heard nothing, but now you guys have announced that y'all are building something else and that you guys have yet started building at Bedrock, and we know that's fucking lies because y'all ain't paid off the excavation company that you guys owe the $60,000 to. I know you haven't done that because you still owe taxes on back taxes to be exact. Do I need to pull my receipts on that? Do I need to do that? But you want to impress people by going live to show you and Marcel going out of the country like everything is all copacetic? No, it's not. I can go out of town anytime with my husband and I ain't got to announce shit. You know why? Because we Gucci. If you Gucci, you ain't got to prove shit to no one. You doing that to try to prove to people because of what was just said in the live that your husband is out here on the bullshit again. And it's always a deflection with Tisha, but I'm tired of the deflection. At some point in time, you need to be checking on the reflection. Am I talking right? Stop deflecting and focus more so on the reflection. Your life is a reflection of the bitch that had you, which is your mama, who didn't raise you, and she raised you to think that a man validates you, so you hold on to a bullshit ass nigga when all you can be is fuck nigga free, but you scared. And you gonna sit down and have a conversation with somebody who ain't scared, but you're not gonna take that advice because you have an image to uphold. I know I'm talking right. I don't give a hot damn if I don't get no more likes on this video, I know I'm talking right. If I don't get no more likes, I promise you I know I'm talking right. You have been raised to think that having a man that you call a husband, that's some old school shit. And I get it, they say till death do you part. But bitch, he been unalive to you. Not in a physical form. Psychologically, mentally, physically, he ain't even there sometimes. I mean, hell, he didn't want to stay there when you guys were renovating, which y'all still renovating because y'all still ain't finished the house. He didn't want to stay in the same area with you and your kids. He's saying y'all stay over here at the apartment and me and MJ gonna stay over here. He knows that MJ is of age, 16 years old. He can be left alone while he creep out. Y'all see where I'm going with this? Marcel's smarter than y'all think. That's why he married somebody that's slower than him. Tisha might be a little book smart, but when it comes to street smart, she's not that smart. And that's why he knows he can manipulate her. That's why he said, y'all stay over here. I'm going to take MJ with me. He said, let me take MJ with me. He didn't really mean that. Yeah, he would take MJ, but he knows that MJ is fully capable of staying alone. He can tell MJ, hey, I'm going to go out for a couple hours. I'll be right back. Ain't no problem with that. His other daughters, they're not of age to where they can be home alone. So he can't pull that shit with them. But see, Tisha being the woman that she is, she already knows her husband. A woman who's with a cheating ass nigga like Marcel, who do shit behind the scenes. But when you're about image, like I said with Tisha, you got to deflect and you got to keep that image going because you've already put it out there that you have this perfect husband, which we know is a fucking lie. I spotted that the first 15 minutes that I saw him on episode 1. I said, it's something about that nigga right there. I ain't put my finger on it quite yet, but it's something about that nigga. And it don't sit right with me. Not that it has to, because you ain't gonna never breathe in my face. But the point that I'm making is, you cannot play in everybody's face. You do it with Tisha. Okay? Just like he said in one of his videos, if I told Tisha that something weird, and it didn't make no sense, that she would believe it, I said she sure would, because that's how you programmed her. She's programmed. Tisha's programmed. And your mom and her mama helped program her because she's programmed. Because you know what? She's doing the same thing that Tisha's doing. She's staying in a marriage that she don't want to be in. She's not happy. That's why she keep bragging about having another man in her home. But then you just sit there and talk about Shanita being divorced and talk about everybody else's situation, and your man don't even sleep beside you, Wanda. Your husband sleep down the hall from you. So there's a disconnection in your situation as well. I'll be surprised if Marcel sleep beside Tisha every night. Because from when I did the other live, where one of those hoes was talking about they text him and that she talks to him and had been texting Marcel at 7 o'clock in the morning. I know Marcel ain't laying beside Tisha texting no bitch and she don't know about it. I'm just saying. I don't forget shit, y'all. Y'all know that. One of these women was saying that she talked to Marcel and she had been talking to him. She met him in the DMs because that's where she meet everybody. That's where he meet everybody in the damn DMs. This particular woman said that she had been texting Marcel at like 7-something o'clock in the morning. So I would think that your wife would be laying beside you in that moment. She said that he get up early in the morning and he get up like he going to work. And then we find out you ain't never building nothing, so where are you going? And all these trips that he was taking, saying he had jobs out of town. I feel like he was out of town with women, but he would tell Tisha he's going to work. When he wrecked the car and had Wanda watching the kids, he needed a babysitter so he could be out doing what he wanted to do. Judging by the way you were dressed and you were supposed to be meeting the other guys out there at the little camping trip, Marcel, somebody was in that car with you. So let's not play these games. I don't do the semantics. I don't do those. I really don't. I don't really like to play games unless it's spade. All right. And I'm going to slap that ace down like that when I'm winning my book. But anyway, the point I'm making is stop saying people are jealous of people that there's nothing to be jealous of. Tisha, you ain't even cute without makeup. All right? I'm just saying. And not that I'm trying to be mean. I'm just saying, show me what we have to be jealous of. There has to be something. You got to be popping like that for me to be like, oh. And I'm the type of girl, if I see you on your shit and you doing it, I can compliment you and that shit don't hurt me at all because I know I'm about my shit too. So it don't rock my world because you doing some shit and you're successful in doing you. Bitch, so am I. But I'm woman enough to be able to compliment you and it don't lower what I'm doing. It don't change what I'm doing. That don't make me jealous of you. Because the same abilities that you have, I mean, shit, so do I. So Tisha ain't the only person that went to college. Tisha, I mean, the only difference is she's seen every Saturday on national television. But she ain't doing shit while she over there either. She don't have a fucking storyline. She's a busybody like her mama, and that's her storyline to get in other people's business so she'll have some shit to talk about. They ain't gonna talk, like she said, that's not a place to talk about. People asking her, why don't you talk about your lawsuit on the show? That's not a place to talk about that. That's not anybody's business. It wasn't nobody's business for you to tell us that Melody was going through a situation with Martel where Martel was buying another bitch a BMW. That wasn't our business either, but you hurried up and told that. I mean, was it? That wasn't my business. I didn't ask to be told that. But you hurried up and told that. But see, you want to tell what you want to tell. But what you need to tell, you're very mute. I'll be like, no, baby, turn the volume up on your bullshit. Don't be pressing mute when it come to your shit, but then you got to blast it, honey. With the Bose speakers blasting, boom, 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 bumping like that when it's other people's shit. I can't stand people like that. Wanda, you stay capping for your daughter, but you know she ain't got no cool just like you, and she miserable as fuck. Behind the scenes, Tisha is screaming for help. You know it, Wanda. Like you said, she don't care. Tisha don't care what Marcel do when he come home, who he with. She don't care. She does care. That's why she was calling Mel to ask for help, how to deal with that shit. How do you deal with this? Tisha's tired. Tisha's tired. But she don't know how to get out. She's afraid to get out because she's so needy. She's emotionally needy. And if Marcel messes around and decides to divorce Tisha, she ain't gonna do it. If they wind up not being together and get divorced, it's gonna be because Marcel did it, not because Tisha did it. I'm just telling you. It's gonna be because Marcel did it, and Tisha's gonna lose her fucking mind. She knows that he's no good for her, but for him to walk away and for another bitch to get him, even though she knows that he ain't shit, and you got women that's like that, they won't leave a nigga that they know is dragging them through the mud. They got mud all in their fucking mouth and everywhere else. But they ain't gonna leave that no good nigga. Because they don't want to hear, one, that I told you so. Two, they don't want another bitch to be able to snatch him up because she know he ain't shit. And three, she knows she's under so much debt that she ain't going to be able to handle that shit by herself, and it's going to drive her crazy. And four, she has an image to uphold. Five, she don't know how to explain it to her kids that the daddy ain't here no more. Well, he ain't really there anyway. He just waiting on them to get out the way. Y'all 1 down and 2 to go. MJ about to be gone out to college. What is he, 16, 17? Your 2 youngest daughters, he just waiting for them to grow up and get out the way, and he gone. I'm just saying. And I don't want to see nobody marriage break up. I'm just speaking what the reality of it is. On the outside looking in, you can only fool some of the people some of the time. You can't fool all the people all the time. Every shut eye ain't sleep, bitch. And I sleep, but not on this shit right here. Like, I'm wide awake when it comes to this. And I'm so tired of them playing in our face. I'm tired of Wanda making up fake beefs to be able to jump her ass on social media thinking she reading somebody down and on this whole flexing bullshit about her daughter this and her daughter that. Bitch, your daughter got issues, and so do you. So do you. It goes far beyond her having some speech problems. It's far beyond that. Her speech problems is the least of her problems. Okay? Your daughter's in a controlled environment, and the shit is driving her nuts. And I feel like they might be like in an open situation now. I'm gonna say hypothetically, maybe, allegedly. They might be in an open situation. Like you said, she don't care what he do. He damn sure don't care what she do. Because we saw how he interacts with her. Your interaction tells me everything. That's not acting. And I feel like it's worse when the cameras are not around. Like you guys were showing up to scenes separately and y'all stay in the same house. Kind of like Kim and Maurice. It's a leak in their building as well. That's why Kimmy stay quiet. Because she don't want people digging in her shit. Kimmy got a mouth on her. Don't get it twisted. Kimmy has a mouth on her, but Kimmy knows that she has put herself in a situation all for the sake of being able to be called a wife. And she's miserable as fuck. She's miserable. But she's too far in deep. You don't put that nigga name on your house. You in debt as well. She knew she knew that Maurice won't shit. He still ain't. Still ain't. But she ain't gonna leave. Because she got an image to uphold. Everything is about an image. I'd be damned if I stay somewhere for an image and be fucking miserable. I'd be damned. I'd be damned. My happiness is everything to me. I promise you. I'm not gonna stay in the house with a nigga that I can't. We walking back and forth past each other and he don't say nothing to me. I don't say nothing to him. It's just understood that we together. Every now and then I give him a little bit. But then I'm laying there the whole time he humping me out with my face all scrunched up like, damn, I got to do this shit again. Who want to live like that? Who want to live like your husband say that you just roll over and take it? That's misery. You're supposed to love sleeping with your mate. You're supposed to love having that part of your relationship. Intimacy is supposed to be fun. Intimacy should be something that you look forward to. But when you just together, there's a difference in that. So you ain't got to convince me by going live and showing y'all together. Because I don't ever see Marcel grab you and hug you and kiss you and show any type of affection towards you. It's like y'all just roommates with bills. Y'all are roommates with bills together. That's raising kids. And y'all miserable. Marcel is miserable. Every fucking picture y'all show of yourselves, even on vacation, a place where y'all supposed to be happy. Y'all going on an anniversary trip. Tisha is smiling from ear to ear because that's the deflection. Marcel look like he'd rather be anywhere but there. That's how they look on live. I swear to God. Marcel look miserable like we got to do this shit again. He'd rather be laying under one of his hoes versus being with Tisha on vacation. That's how he look. I promise you. But let's get back to this house, Marcel. I don't know what the hell is going on at y'all house. They got a big ass hole, you guys, over the little ventilation thing to go over the stove. Y'all know that when you cooking some shit, like Wanda be cooking some shit and it's a lot of smoke and you got to press the fan up over the stove. It's an area over that space that's like a big ass white hole in the wall. Cause y'all know they got that black shit on their walls. Okay, bitch, the light is green. Fuck off the phone and go. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm road raging. Okay. But anyway, there's a big ass hole in their wall. And then it look like it's some kind of tape that might be holding up the wallpaper shit. I said, hold up. Wanda just came on and said that y'all were wealthy. I don't know any wealthy people that stay across from the gas station but go off. I mean, I don't know nobody that's wealthy that lives directly across the street from the fucking gas station. I don't know nobody to do that shit, but go off. Why is that? Wanda was trying to flex and be over there cooking at Tisha's house on live. And all in the back, it was just like a total distraction with all this shit going on in the background, y'all. Like, what is really going on? Marcel did not finish their house. Marcel did not finish their house. And I saw another time when they went live in that house, that same house. And I saw another time when Destiny came over there and the cameras kind of panned the room. Because y'all know I don't miss nothing. I got a quick eye. I don't miss nothing. Why were there no plug covers? Plug covers do not cost that much money. Plug covers do not cost that much money. So why do you guys not have plug covers? Millionaires, wealthy people have plug covers. I'm just saying. I mean, Lord have mercy. I don't know, y'all. This shit is weird. It's crazy and it's weird. And I'm tired of them playing in our damn face, is what I'm saying. Wanda, stop going live for a while. Stop going live for a while, Wanda, okay? You would think with all the people that you lost most recently back to back, that would have you somewhere sitting and reflecting on your life versus hopping on trying to deflect and cause all these issues, because it's a lot of issues. It's a lot of issues. You can't fool us, Wanda. Tisha, you cannot fool us either. Bottom line is, y'all need to get y'all shit together and stop playing in people's face. We see it. We know you're not millionaires. We know you guys are miserable. We know that. Okay, but then when you go live and you try to make shit seem like it's different than what it really is, you're only embarrassing yourself. You're only embarrassing yourself. I don't really care. I mean, I'm just a blogger. I just report whatever I see that I feel is actual factual. Can I be messy from time to time? That comes with the job. Me being messy, that comes all the way with the job. But what I'm not going to do, I'm not going to pretend for no one. What you see is what you get from me. I'm an open book. I don't got to pretend shit. Okay? I don't have to do that. But you got some people, they live their life in total in total chaos. You cannot normalize chaos. And it's seeming like that's what they're doing. It's seeming like that's what they're doing. But that's my live, guys. I'm going to go ahead right quick and grab me something to eat. So I can go home and get some stuff done. But I will see you guys later for the pop-in. I just wanted to talk to you guys right quick and just kind of vent on this situation that I saw. Because I said, I know this is some bullshit. I'm going to share when I go live later on the pictures. They're also on the Rell show if you guys want to see them of the inside of Tisha and them house where Wanda's in there cooking. Going over there to the Rell show because, yeah, the pictures are there. And you're going to be like, what the hell is this? Yeah, what the hell is this? Like Wanda said, Tisha and Martel got a beautiful home. They got a nice home. What you talking about, girl? No, what are you talking about? Okay. But y'all going over there, check out Marital show and look at it. I'm going to definitely show them, show the pictures later when I go live. Okay. Yeah. So you guys definitely like this video. Yes, it's just a little messy, but it's okay. Please like the video. Please subscribe to this channel as well. I appreciate you all. Thank you, Tyra, Linda Gamble, KBR, and Belle Wilson for modding for me. Thank you for all the content creators that joined this live as well. Okay. Love you guys down. I will see you guys later. What time is it? 2:03. Yeah, I'll be going later on today. Going live later on today. I'll see you guys later. All right. And we'll go over some topics. Love you guys. Be safe. Enjoy your Friday. And until then, goodbye.